Well, hey everybody, this is Tim. I want to thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Over the past month, I've picked up a bunch of new subscribers, I think because I've tagged everything with Gretsch USA custom drums on everything. And so it's great to see you guys subscribing and watching me play and things. I play pretty basic, but nonetheless, I am very thankful that you guys are watching. But anyway, I'm here at Crossroads United Methodist Church where I work full time. I am one of the worship directors, but I've kind of, in residence, had my my home studio here in one of the back rooms. So I'm back in the back hallway here, and I'm just going to show you my space because it's changed within the last couple months, and so all you new people can see kind of what I'm doing or what I'm not doing. So anyway, this used to be a closet, and so I put up some acoustic treatment that I've had since I had my home studio back in the early 2000s, and I've just kept that stuff. So got the acoustic treatment up. I've got my drums set up in here, bass, and my keyboard and mixing station. So I'll just show you guys around. So here we are. It's a little bit tight, but as you can probably tell from my voice that the acoustic treatment, it's not overly dead, but it's not overly live. And I do use some room mics on the drums. But anyway, I'll stop babbling on and give you a little tour here. So these are the drums, the USA Customs. I had ordered these back in April of 2021, and they came in, I think it was September, late September, early October. And I'm still sort of getting used to them. I've never owned a set of Gretsch drums. Usually Yamaha or DW has been, mostly Yamaha. I still have a couple of Yamaha sets and DW sets. But I currently have them mic'd up with, on the toms, the Sennheiser 421s. On the snare, there's a Bayer Dynamic 201 on the top. And on the bottom is just a SM57. On the hi-hat, I've got a Shure KSM 109, which they don't make anymore. And overheads, I've got the Shure KSM 32s, left and right. And I've got a spot mic on the ride, which I've been experimenting with lately, that is just a Sterling Audio. It's just a really cheap pencil condenser. And I've been using the same mic, another one, for a room mic, a mono room mic. The 16-inch floor tom has an ATM 25, which hopefully soon I'll replace it with another 421, but I've only got four 421s. The kick drum is on the outside is the Yamaha sub kick. On the inside is a Bayer Dynamic, their sort of boundary mic. I used to use the Shure SM91, the Beta 91A in my other kick drums, but I wanted to try something just a little bit different, and I love the Bayer Dynamic on the inside. And so that's the drums, and over here I've got the Porter and Davies seat, throne, shaker, and I usually use that live, but since I haven't really been doing anything live lately, I've just got it in here on the studio, and it's great because you can really feel the kick drum. So what happens is that the internal mic goes into the Porter and Davies, and it drives the seat shaker. And then that gets split out so I can record that input as well. And then I've got my MacBook Air over there. It's the cheapest MacBook Air you can get. And I screen share over here to my my desktop iMac. And then that allows me to control the recordings when I'm recording. So I can sit over here and change levels and things like that, which makes it really easy. Over here, sort of in guitar land, I don't really play guitar. I do a lot of reamping for keyboard sounds and things like that, but it's just a PV Classic 30 head. And I've got a cabinet in a closet in another room that is mic'd up, and the audio is routed into here, so I can kind of reamp sounds and then record them. And then I've got this Svt Bass Rig, which I use when I'm tracking bass to sort of monitor. I don't mic it up or anything, but it's just great when you're tracking bass to actually hear what a bass really sounds like. So, and then that's my bass. It's a Lakeland, just a Skyline series. but I don't really consider myself a bass player, but it records really nicely. A couple of microphones just sitting out, your SM7B, which I'll do some voiceover recording with, and some background vocals. Sometimes I record through there. And I've got this Mojave MA201 FET mic, which I do most of the vocals here through that. And this is my mixing station here, or my DAW. It's a RAB audio desk workstation. I've got an 88 key controller here. It's an Arturia. Nothing fancy. I don't use a lot of the features of it other than just the 88 keys. It's got a nice weighted key bed. I've got a PreSonus monitor station that I route just one pair of monitors right now through, which are my Barefoot 01s. And I've got an iMac. It's a 2017 iMac, which was fully loaded at the time, but now they've switched chips and all. There's all sorts of new stuff out there. So, but it still runs great and does everything I need it to. And running Digital Performer software. And I do have the Behringer control surface. I forget what they call this, X-Touch Live or something like that. Haven't used it in a while, but I was using it quite frequently to mix some live recordings. It just was easier with faders than the mouse. And if we kind of go down this side, the signal chain is all my microphones for my drums are going straight into these True Systems preamps, which I bought, well over 10 years ago. And then my main interface is this Mark of the Unicorn 16A. So all the preamps just go straight into the 16A. And I record everything dry, so no EQ or anything on the inputs, just straight from the preamps. I got a little patch bay that my Leslie speaker for my Hammond that's out in the sanctuary is routed to, so I can record that. A couple extra inputs on the backstage of the sanctuary that I can route audio to. And then the guitar ISO cabinet, and then a couple other these drum inputs are coming through there, and I'll just patch them into the preamps. And then I've got I use the Behringer PowerPlay interface to do monitor mixes, which is the same thing we use actually in our sanctuary. So I can patch into that system too. If I want to record out in our sanctuary, I can route audio through there. So anyway, that's kind of a down and dirty of my recording setup here. And again, thanks everybody for watching. Most of what I post is just me tracking things that for songs that I do here at church. And a lot of times, some of these extra instruments that I play, I just really don't use any of the footage for it. So it's pretty simple these days just to throw up a little GoPro or my cell phone video and record the tracking of the drums and things like that. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, leave them below. I'll answer them. But again, thanks for watching.